Hello investors, my name is Dehan. Welcome back to No One Place for all your investing needs. In today's video, we're going to be covering 3 potential altcoins to buy on the dip for the month of February. So right here, we're obviously in the beginning of 2022, and we're looking at opportunities. In the past 24 hours, the market is down about 1.5%, so making a downtrend again, pretty much bouncing back and forth. That's where we're at right now. We're kind of in a channel where we're bouncing back and forth in the cryptocurrency space, and pretty much the stock market is kind of been doing the same thing in the past week or so. So if we take a look here, Bitcoin's volume only at 15.4 billion. So you guys can see that the volume has significantly, dropped in the cryptocurrency space. 9.7 billion here on Ethereum. They're both down about 3% and 2% on Ethereum. So Bitcoin's at around that 37,000, Ethereum at around that 2,500 level. Meanwhile, altcoins are down 4, 5, 10, 15% depending on which altcoin we're looking at. We see the top ones up here: Binance, Cardano, Solana, Ripple, and Doge, all down about 3 or 4%. Luna's down about 11%, Avalanche 7%, Polygon 8%. Another meme here, Shiba Inu down about 5% or so. We see a green one here, obviously Chainlink up 2.5%, looking nice. Meanwhile, everything else, like I said, is down about 4 or 5% or even more in the space. Now, there are some outliers. We saw a few other coins out there that are in the green right now. If we actually take a quick look at the crypto market bubbles right here, there's some green, but there's also a lot of red. But some of the big ones here, big winners here, is going to be Quantum Stamp. So this one's up 92% or so. We have some other ones here like Flow. Flow has made a 29% move here in the past few days. We have Mana. So Mana is up 23%, trading at $2.55 right now, making a nice move here, which is very, very, very nice to see. As the market is falling, this one is staying up a little bit. We see some other big ones here like Monetha right here up 34% or so, and many, many other altcoins on this list that are in the green right now. So there's always opportunities. You have to go out there and find them yourself, guys. So the first altcoin for the month of February on this list is going to be right here, Luna, so Terra. So you guys already know this one has been trading around this level here. So this is what happened. Last year, we were trading at the beginning of the year, we were trading around this level right here at around, let's just say about maybe about the $15 range, $16 range. We hit a peak right here at one point in March time period, April time period. We consolidated here pretty much for this area at around this $15 range. Then we took a pullback here when the market corrected itself. We were trading down here around $6, consolidated sideways for 3 months here in this $7 to $8 range, and then in the beginning of August we saw things start to boom on higher and higher here to about $25 or so, and it continued to get higher and higher at that point as the coin continued to make some momentum here. And then we saw another thing here: lower lows and higher highs. So we see the highs getting higher and the lows are getting lower every single time until here at the end of the year. Obviously, end of the year pulled back down with the market, but Luna still continued to push here in December and in the beginning of January as well, as it continued to outperform the market. Pulled back down in the beginning of January, but then it exploded all the way to highs of over $100 per coin. And then obviously now it couldn't stay up there, made a huge pullback all the way to about $65 or so with the rest of the market. But previous areas right here that we try to break through or create a support, we bounced off of those. So around this $50 to $60 range was the support level. That's exactly where we're at right now, right below it. So right now we're trading at $44.34 actually. So it is down pretty significantly in the past few days. So hopefully we bounce off of this area around this $40 support level that we see right there. Previous resistance areas and support levels in the past as well. So this 40 level is very crucial. If it goes below this, we could go down here to lows of about $30, and after that the next level is going to be around $20 range. So huge pullback here, over a 60% pullback here pretty much since the beginning of the year. So Terra is not looking good with the pullback, but opportunities like this is what helps us. So when we see a coin fall back down this fast, like Luna is right here, it gives us opportunities to buy the dip. If you believed in this coin when it was rising on up here at $70 or even $60 or maybe even higher, why would you not be believing in it right now at $44? Is still creating this massive opportunity for you. So Luna is definitely looking juicy, especially if we continue to pull back lower. But you guys can see significantly here on the volume, it started to increase very, very high here in December time period and right now in January. So that's going to be our first altcoin on the list. Second altcoin on this list is going to be LTC, so Litecoin. So you guys all know Litecoin. You guys see the opposite trend here as of Luna. So volume was very high in the beginning of last year, 2021. So we saw this coin, make a massive move here all the way to highs of 240 or so. Pulled back down with the market here in March to about 150, 160, and then we saw it rocket on higher all the way to highs of about 400, close to that 420 all-time high level, and then from that 400 level we bottomed down all the way down here to about we hit the low at one point down here at under $100 at one point. So from that $100 level in August, we finally came back up here to highs of about 170. Consolidated, hit highs. This is when I believe there was some fake news that came out about Walmart and Litecoin partnering or something like that. The coin, rocketed on up, but then it turned out it was fake. Came back down, pulled back down even more. But then in October, when the market started to pull up a little bit again, we saw it reach here $200, and then a new high here around $300. And pretty much after Thanksgiving, everything started to tank on lower and lower. So we've been seeing this huge downtrend pretty much, since then. So from this high of about $300, now we're trading at $105. So over a 65% drop that we saw in the past 2 months right there. Hitting lows. I mean, we're at lows right now that we were trading here in August time period. So if we actually take a look here at a further chart here for longer time period, we're trading at a very, very low level. But as you can, as we zoom out more and more, we see that this level was a support level here in the past that we saw here, around June, I believe this is June right there in 2019 or so, or beginning of 2020 actually. So that level right there could be a support level. It's not a very strong support level, but if it does fall below that, the next level is going to be around this $40 to $50 range. That's going to be the next support. But as you guys can see, we've had this support here in the past, and this was a resistance level in the past as well. So this could be the level we're going to be looking for. So that's a support line right there around this $100 range. If we fall below $100, could be very dangerous for Litecoin, but we're hoping for a bounce back and past that $150 level once again to keep on pushing further on up. So Litecoin is looking very interesting to me, in my opinion. Definitely a coin that I'm very confident in, because it is one of the original coins that were here back in the day. Bitcoin, Ripple, Litecoin, and many of these other ones. Litecoin a little bit more safer compared to some of these other coins, in my opinion. So that's gonna be our second altcoin. All right, guys. So coming into the number 3 spot, we have EOS. So EOS is currently trading at $2.22, down about 4% here in the past 24 hours or so. So this one hitting lows down here. It's hitting lows that it hasn't seen for a long time. I mean, last year we saw it hit highs up here of about $15 at one point, pulled back down here with the market and traded around this, $3 range for a while. And we pretty much consolidated, traded there throughout the year. I mean, even here at the end of the year, we ended up at the same price, and now we're seeing a pullback down all the way to lows of $2 or so. Now, the last time we were trading at this level was down here, end of 2020, beginning of 2021. So we were trading at that level here for a long, long time before we saw this huge move up, in the beginning of 2021. So obviously, this is going to be a strong support level down here around this $2 range. If it goes below $2, that's when we start to get worried on this coin, as that was a strong support in the past. So obviously, support levels in the past don't mean that we won't fall below that level now, but there's an opportunity where we could hold strong here, maybe trade a little bit sideways and bounce off of it, come back up a little bit, closer to the $3 or $4 range once again, and continue to push on higher. It's going to be definitely interesting to see, especially if we see a bearish market continue. This coin could push on lower here, possibly into the $1 range or so. So definitely interesting to see how it's going to perform. I mean, from that $15 range now, we've lost a lot of those profits. But even here from the $5 range, it's down about 50 to 60%. And it looks like all altcoins lost about 50 to 60% since November. There are some that actually didn't lose that much or are even in the green. So there's always opportunities. You just have to go out there and find them yourself, guys. So those are going to be our 3 altcoins that we're going to be looking at right now. Let's take a quick look at the rest of the market. So Doge trading around this 14 cents level. I mean, it's been here for a while now. We just keep trading sideways. But overall, Dogecoin is on a downtrend right now, and it's looking very bad for the Dogecoin holders, especially the ones that bought, up here at the top, closer to 40, 50 cents, even 30 cents. You're losing more than half of your money right now for all the bag holders. Most people took profits. The smart ones took profits up here, 40, 60, 70 cents even. But there are people that are still holding and believe that it's going to continue to go up in the future. I personally do not think so. Even without this bearish market, I don't think Doge would have done much. Then we have Bitcoin here in the past 24 hours. So we saw this one start to go down here as soon as futures opened up in the stock market. It went from 38,000 all the way down here to lows of about, close to 36,000 area. We're down about 3% in the past 24 hours. Past week, we're up 3%. Past month, we're down 21%. And then on the 1-year chart, we're up 11%, guys. So looking very bad for Bitcoin here. But as long as we stay around this range, it would be okay. If we can get past this 41,000, 42,000 level, it would be a nice, resistance level to break through and possibly start a little bit of an uptrend again. But we're very far away from that. We're about $5,000 away from that level. Right under 700 billion market cap, 34% of the crypto market space. Volume is down once again, 11% lower. Typical hold time is going to be 90 days. We have 73% buy activity and 27% sell activity on Bitcoin. Then we have Ethereum here. It was trading around this 2600 level, went all the way down to about 2500 now. We're down 2% the past 24 hours. Past week, we're actually up 2.5%. Past month, we're down 32%. And then on the 1 year chart, we're up about 99% almost. Holding a support here. So obviously we're trying to build up a support here and bounce off of it again and try to break through that 3000 area. It's going to be very hard, I believe, for Ethereum to come back up. It has to pass that 29 to 3000 area once again in the future to break through and possibly get that, uptrend. So 310.8 billion market cap, 15% of the crypto market space. Volume is down as well, just like with the rest of them, down 15%, 73% buy activity and 27% sell activity on Ethereum. Obviously, we believe these are great opportunities to buy the dip on Bitcoin and Ethereum, especially Ethereum, as we believe in Ethereum a lot more for the long term compared to what we believe in with Bitcoin. But could we see more downtrend? Yes, there's definitely a possibility we could see some more red. We're going to be watching this week very closely to see what the stock market does, because it seems like the stock market and crypto space are pretty much performing the same way right now, and it's going to reflect on each other. So definitely interesting to see how February is going to play out. You guys let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think February is going to do? Do you think the market is going to go down or up? As always, smash that like button for me. Let's aim for 50 plus likes on this video. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on that bell notification so you get notified every time I make a new video. And as always, I'm not a financial advisor, so this is not financial advice. Before investing, speak to your financial advisor and do your own due diligence. I hope you guys enjoyed it and hope you guys have a great week. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.